Hey everybody, it's your boy Jehan Neptune.
And KingNeptune.
And this is Boys in a Pod. Okay! So, we have some new things we're introducing to you guys. As you all know, we are now visible.
You can see us now.
Ah, we're aliens from outer space. So, okay, I was waiting for this to start because I needed this. Oh my God. You know, we ain't got no endorsements yet by any of these people, but shout out to The Dark.
And as you can tell, it's February, which means it's Black History Month.
Woo! Look at us. I just took that. I'm sorry. I was gonna come back to y'all, but I'm sorry. I was waiting to put this dark.
This guy.
Okay, now the conversation can start. What we talking about, baby? Black History Month.
Yes.
For the rest of this month, in February, we will be discussing Black history in general. So growing up, Black history was interesting for us.
It was like the only thing that a young black kid could hang on to. Like, can be like, oh, okay, Black History Month? Yeah, let's see what we actually done.
Can I ask you a question? Did it ever sit on your mind, why did we get dedicated a month? Like, why did we get a month? Or why did we only get a month? Did that ever sit on your conscience? Because growing up, I knew it was in February. And it never dawned on me like, oh, we get a month.
Until Whitney said it.
Okay. What did she say?
I forgot. I really forgot.
Oh, she was
but
like,
really showed me why.
oh yeah, we need another month.
Right, a longer month.
We need another month. And that's why I asked you, as far as growing up, how was it? Because like as an adult now, I think it's absurd how we get said Black History Month. And Black history is American history. So growing up, did you ever think anything on that? Like, why were we dedicated only a month? Or did you think that a month was valid enough?
To be honest, I didn't really think that way. But I did take advantage of it to learn a lot about my people.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I kind of regret it because it was from a school point of view, and school doesn't really teach you the real truth. But I mean, hey, I took what I got, and I'm thankful for it. So
I mean, they taught us about a lot of people in school. I think we learned about Harriet Tubman. I think we spoke about like Martin Luther King and.
But I will say one thing: school made me think that Sir Junior Truth and Harriet Tubman was the same person, and that's wrong.
When we were going in Harlem, I think we were in Harlem going past something, and it was a Sojourner Truth school, and he was like, is this Sojourner Truth? I was like, yo, don't even say it out loud. So him saying it out loud now, that's all on him, y'all. Okay? So let's get a little deeper into Black History Month. Before we even get into a more conversation about Black History Month, I think you were saying how there was someone in the Black community that they just had an accomplishment, which was Common.
Oh, yes, Common. Just found out that he is the first rapper to have an Emmy, an Oscar, and a Grammy.
First rapper.
First rapper.
Okay. Because, you know, my man John Legend got all four. Okay?
Well.
John Legend!
No, rappers do
understood. I totally get it. Okay? So, it's one thing that we can talk about now, as far as the Black community. Who's your role model? Who is your role model in the Black community?
To be honest, a role model in the Black community, I would have to say Will Smith.
That's not fair!
Why?
Because he's mine.
I feel like any kid born in the early 90s, Will Smith is their role model.
Why is he yours? I want to know why.
Because, I mean, growing up with his TV show kind of taught me a lot.
Fresh Prince?
Yes. And the many movie roles he's landed over the years, just, you know, his movie roles is usually...
Shout out to the genie.
It's usually...
The genie.
Okay, I can't wait for that, yo. Oof. But his roles is usually, like, very educational and, like, teaches you lessons on life and, you know...
What movie of his really stood out to you?
There's Pursuit of Happiness and There's I Am Legend.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot. There's Independence Day.
So my reason, Will Smith. I mean, Fresh Prince, I Am Legend, I Robot, Hancock, all of these things, but specifically his time on Fresh Prince is what stuck out to me. And I think there was a time where before Will Smith had Instagram, shout out to the fact he has Instagram. I'm so happy he has Instagram. Oh my goodness. Yo, you have made Instagram a lot more enjoyable.
He's probably the most recent person to join Instagram and made the biggest
impact. Okay? But there was something that he said. I was scrolling through Instagram videos, and I remember when he always said, it was two things he said that stuck out to me. And it was one, there is no point of plan B. Plan A is all you need, because plan B is just going to distract you from plan A. Oh my goodness. That has stuck to my mind forever. And then I remember him saying, never let anyone outwork you. Right. Never let anyone outwork you. Those two things have stood out to me. Oh my God, and there was another thing that he said. Sometimes in life, sometimes the greatest things in life are on the other side of fear.
That's a true statement.
Woo!
That's a very true statement.
You felt that?
I did.
Yeah. Will Smith is my idol because I just feel like he has his family, his morals, his values, his work ethic. He hasn't fallen off.
Shout out to Will Smith.
Yes. Shout out to the Smith family. Completely. You guys rock. Here, cheers to that. Cheers to that. Yeah. Okay. But other than our idols, who do you feel like in the community right now is working really hard for the community? And I have someone who I think is really doing a lot. Like, really, really doing a lot for the community. And then he has, like, sub people. So do you want to go first, or do you want me to say it?
I feel like I'm going to say it, and I feel like I'm going to say one of your people. That you're about to say.
Who?
Meek Mill.
Oh, he falls under the sub. But why Meek Mill?
Because he's one of those black people that, had to see it the hard way to then educate and teach his people. So, yeah. I mean, who was you going to say? I'm interested to know now.
Who? No, I was going to say Jay-Z. And specifically Jay-Z because what he's done for Meek, what he's done for 21 Savage, that, my friend, is how you help the black community. Just because you're famous doesn't mean anything. These are two men who have changed their lives around, all because of Jay-Z's help.
Right.
Shout out to 21 Savage for getting out of the, ISIS.
Still the best hide-and-seek player of all time.
Okay, shout out to that. Okay, but no, I'm glad that he's out. And did you see him talk on Good Morning America? He was saying how, they were just like, we got Savage. So it wasn't even a random stop. This was a target. And his attorney feels like it was a target made because of his recent lyrics inside of a song talking about immigration. So that's crazy. You know what I mean? And then Meek Mill with the whole parole thing. I mean, he's been on parole for pretty much his whole adult life. And, Jay-Z has really stepped in to change the way people view these things. And assist these men in a time of need. I think that right now is somebody who deserves Black History of the Month award. God damn. Yes, Jay-Z.
Yeah, there should be an award.
And Beyonce, yeah, you get one just because you next then.
Just because.
Beyonce, you always get an award. You know what? Beyonce get a cheer too. She gets awards, she gets cheers. She's doing the most. When she just stands there, that's a lot to do for her. Yo. So.
Wait, we forgot to mention something.
Who?
Something.
What?
Our calling feature.
Oh, we do have a calling feature. So how do we want to introduce this? Let's go into the topic that we want to talk about, which is Black history and specifically about the support of Black people.
A big topic. And very controversial.
Yes. This is going to be our first time calling someone in. We're going to have this conversation first. And as you guys get used to it, we'll talk and then we'll just immediately call someone up that we feel, these people were like, yo, we want to be able to call in on that. All right, cool, this is your moment. But supporting the Black community, how do you feel it is?
And this is a part of us supporting the Black community.
Okay.
So don't even say we don't support the Black community.
Now, not saying that we're not going to let people who are not Black not call. We're going to let everybody call. But today,
it's Black History Month, and this month,
it's about Black people.
That's why I got my Black Panther here.
So, supporting the Black community, where do you think it is now? Are we at a good point? Are we at a good? Do we need to get better? What do you think? What do you think about supporting the Black community?
It's getting better. It's getting better. The more powerful people make it aware. Like, how do I say? Like Will Smith, for example. He supports Black people daily.
Okay.
And I feel like if there's more people like him, which I feel there is coming out.
Move your chair up a little.
I feel like, yeah, I just feel like it is making a change. Like, there's people that's seeing, like, oh, I should support this person because
I agree.
They're my people.
Lala Milan said it well, and ever since she said that, you know what I mean, everyone has paid attention. I agree with you. I think we're at an all-time high, especially, I don't know why I always talk about this, and I guess I've been waiting, but female hip-hop is one of the things that I felt was just not getting the point of unity. And now we're at a point where, not even just in female hip-hop, Black people are coming together. Black people are understanding more than ever now how much we need each other. Look how everyone came to 21 Savage's aid. Look at how everyone supported just all of these Black things. Any lynching, we now post our news, and just all of these things we make sure that are known with the mass media not giving us attention. We come together now.
Right.
We come together more than ever now. But I do think we have a long way to go. I think we have a long way to go.
There's still a lot of, ignorant and closed-minded people out there. But, one person at a time, I guess.
Well, it's time for our Call Me Jack Caller. Wait, let's do it again. Caller. Okay. It's time for our caller. All right. So
who's on the call list
let's
today?
see. Who is our first caller of the day?
Hello?
Hello?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah. What's good, Rich? What's up?
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. You are live. You are here.
You're here.
You're here. Okay. How you feeling today?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm doing good. What about you, baby? Baby, answer his question.
Oh, you're talking about...
Yeah, I'm telling you, I ain't gonna call no other man baby on live right in front of you. Oh my goodness. Anyways, we're doing good. We're doing really, really good.
My bad. I was over here.
He wasn't paying.
I
I think the brown is hitting him. The brown is hitting him, Richard. You know what that means? The brown liquor is hitting him.
Yes.
Okay?
Yes.
Listen, we are discussing Black History Month. And first off, I just wanted to know, just before you get into anything, who is your role model?
I have two. So, I have two. So, two of my role models, one of them is my mom, obviously.
Oh, shout out to mom.
And the other one is my brother, which is my twin brother. Which is
Right.
Okay, keep it in the family.
And why?
The reason why is because for my brother, that's kind of easy because he's my other half. Since we're twins, like we're always close to each other. We will always have each other's backs and everything else like that. As for my mom, it's kind of self-explanatory as well. She's the queen.
Okay, all mothers are the queen.
She's my queen. So
Yeah.
anybody that fucks with my mom, you got a problem. So
Okay.
Tell her.
So look, let's jump right into the question that we want to ask you. We were just discussing support in the Black community. And I wanted to know, where do you think it stands? Do you think we're in a good place in Black support?
Or do you think we can use some help?
For support of the Black community, it is going forward right now, but it's just that we gotta take it to the next level due to the fact of of how much stuff is going on and stuff. For example, like actually two examples. One example is what happened to my boy Jussie Smollett when he got attacked in Chicago, and like everyone is right behind him 100%.
Right.
And the other one is that Colin Kaepernick still to this day.
Right.
The reason why is because no matter what happens, we always have to stand one against the other.
Right.
Because we don't know if the majority will take away the minority that's coming from us. That's why it's so hard for us, especially people from our color, has to fight 10 times harder.
Yes.
Just to get our point across.
Yes.
100%. No matter what it is, no matter what the issue is, if it's race, religion, sexual orientation, whatever. The fact of the matter is you got to get your point across 10 times harder.
Ooh.
Well,
Currently,
listen.
than it was easier back then.
Yes, and I love the fact that you brought up the Colin Kaepernick and the Jussie Smollett. Like, yes, and we were just saying that we believe that people are coming together more, especially on social media. Social media has become such a powerful tool.
It is.
And you know, I know you have people that follow you, and you're Black yourself, you know what I mean? And shout out to you and everything that you do, Richard. You know we love you. We've loved you for a long time.
Very supportive.
So thank you for being. You are our first ever caller. Black history, okay? Black history. Richard, thank you so much, and hopefully we have you as a caller again. It was a pleasure talking with you.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
All right, now take care.
Have a good day.
All right, take care.
All right. All right. Woo! That was. He had a lot to say.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he had a lot to say. I love that.
Very, yeah.
Yeah, Richard has been a long time friend of ours. So, I just want to, I love him. I really, really, really love him. So, all right. Where do you want to go now with it? Do you want to get real in depth now and get a little deep?
We can get deep.
All right.
As far as support goes, I feel like, you know, sometimes Black people like to turn the blind eye on certain Black folk.
Ooh. So you're continuing to talk on support. Yes.
What
were we just recently watching? I know this is an old topic, but I'm glad it came up now. What is it, babe?
My girl Monique.
Now look. I'm going to listen to Steve Harvey. Everything I'm going to say right now, this is the money game. Okay? So I'm going to talk to make sure my money's still straight. I love you, Oprah, girl. You poppin'. Tyler Perry, oh my God. I will always work for you. No problem. Lee Daniels, you need me there tomorrow? I'm coming, honey. Lionsgate, I'm an actor. Okay? Love y'all. Always need y'all to know that before we go any further. But seeing the way they were tearing each other down, saying Monique was difficult to work with, Monique going up there on a comedy special telling Oprah Winfrey, Lee Daniels, Tyler Perry to suck her. Yeah. Whoa. What did you want to bring light to, and why did you bring up the Monique situation? Why did you feel it was important?
Okay, so how do I don't know, like breaking this down. As a Black woman that has been in this industry for 10 plus years, being that she's a comedian, I feel as if she has the time and the experience to speak how she felt. Because as a comedian, you have the right to speak on sensitive topics at your show. So she chose to speak about that, about these people, and they then want to like reprimand her.
But I was gonna say, do you feel that they blackballed her?
I feel that, and it's because they're who they are that Monique can't really touch them. So I feel like this is just a black woman's cry for help. Yes, she's going about it very wrong, but it's like, are you gonna hear the cry, or are you gonna complain about how she's crying?
And to piggyback off of that, Monique may have gone about it wrong, but for her to be blackballed for so many years, why?
After all that Monique's done.
Why? Why? And I know you guys see it in the industry. By the time a black person reaches their all-time high, their character is destroyed. Bill Cosby, their character is destroyed. R. Kelly, their character is destroyed. Usher, their character is attempted to be destroyed. Chris Brown, but that's why he prevailed.
And then there's even the Michaels and the
Whitneys, oh my goodness.
Like, don't y'all see the pattern? They're trying to ruin our legends. All of our legends can't be a legend without a scandal.
Without them having this devious past.
Like, come on now.
So when it comes to
Monique is an original queen of comedy. I don't want to hear none of that. That whole Netflix shit. I'm sorry. The whole Netflix thing. That's wrong. Like, how you offer Wanda Sykes
half $250,000 to do a comedy special, and had the same agent as Dave Chappelle, who was offered $20 million.
And Chris
Rock, $20 million, $21 million to do their specials. Is this a situation where we're not understanding that black women
lack support?
Black women, though, are really at the bottom of the totem pole. Black women are at the bottom of the totem pole, like it or not. And I'm tired of it. Monique stood up.
And she's getting bashed for standing up.
So I don't care if this thing is over with. Black women, know that you are done wrong, and us as black men understand and acknowledge. That's wrong the way they do black women. And Wanda Sykes, 250? And she got the same agent?
That's wrong. That's wrong. I'm not trying to laugh, but that's wrong. That's wrong. I just gotta take a sip of that.
R. Kelly is able to do everything he want with these little black girls, but had it been a little white girl, none of that would have happened.
I'm telling you, R. Kelly would have been in jail.
That is crazy. I'm sorry. So let's go into right into that conversation where we discuss black depression. Because you think about it, and maybe Monique's depressed.
Maybe.
But what do I think black depression? So many of us are depressed. So many of us are depressed, and as a black man, I can speak of not being able to express how I felt comfortably. Now, my mother always let me speak my mind and express myself. But I had friends who weren't able to do that. We're told, be a man at the age of 7 because they cried. How do you tell a child be a man? But black depression is running so deep.
It's because we're forced to grow up faster than other races, because we're expected to do double than other races. So it's like we had to start early. Ain't no time to slow down.
I have 2 questions to ask you.
What's that?
Black depression, and be honest. This is a platform. I want to open up. Has there ever been a time you were depressed yourself?
Yes, I can say that.
Do you want to open up? Because I definitely can speak about a time where I was
depressed. Now, as far as race goes, actually, yeah, I was. Now that I think about it, there was a time where I used to feel ugly in my skin because I was a little too dark. Like, I was darker than the norm, and I thought like maybe no one would want me because I was just a little burnt. But you know, I got out of that because you know I started to appreciate the skin I'm in, and
What helped you get to that point?
just a lot of like coping with bullying, and like just realizing,
Don't laugh. I really don't like bullying.
and just like you know, learning to like build tougher skin.
Yeah.
It's just something I had to do.
When it comes to depression, I think, and I'm gonna be very honest. For a while, I haven't been able to open up about the way that I grew up, any of the things that I endured. But to keep it brief and short, you know, there were times where, you know, I had the typical black story. I didn't grow up with a dad. I didn't. I know who he is. We have some type of relationship, but he wasn't there. And my mother was bipolar. So throughout my years, from the age from 11 until my mother passed, my mother would be in and out the hospital. So there was so many times that me, my sister, and my brother, we raised each other. My sister Danielle raised us whenever my mother wasn't there, and this help of my sister Erica as well. But we raised ourselves, and I just remember always being very sad. I used to visit my mom a lot in the hospital, and 11 years old. I think my depression was really from now don't get me wrong, my mother was an amazing mother, and there was plenty of time my moms were not in the hospital. But like I said, my depression just really ran from not understanding life and having to face life so early, having to grow up so early. I had a job at the age of 11, so I think a lot of us in the black community were forced to just grow up so quickly. Right. And that was the root to my depression. That was. And I got out of it, you know what I mean, just getting older. But I think just bringing up the fact that we have to grow up so quickly. We have to grow up so quickly.
Quicker than the norm.
I want to take a moment to just really say that we have to grow up so quickly. It's unbelievable. You know what I mean?
And I have a question for you. Do you ever think that depression in the black community would ever stop?
No. It's genetically embedded in us. We're scorned from the things that white people have done to us. If we even hear anything about a white person do something to a black person, nobody can sit comfortable.
White people have left a psychological scar. Mm-hmm. Like that's kind of next level.
I think we need to call her. It's time for a caller. This is nice. Oh my God! When that direct deposit hit with them taxes, we're gonna go shopping.
Oh my God!
It's time to call the next person.
Who we're gonna call?
Ghostbusters. No, we're not gonna call Ghostbusters. No, we're not. Let's see.
My pet has been so nice.
Ooh. Hello?
Hi.
Hey, Renee, you're... How you doing, honey?
I'm okay. I'm all settled in.
Okay, good. Now, Renee, one of my favorite co-workers at NYJTL.
Hey, Renee.
John, you need to come back.
Oh, honey. Shoot, I'll come back, but I just need you to take a trip to Maryland because we need to go partying.
Listen, I have no problem doing that. As soon as the weather warms up and there ain't no ice on these roads, I will be down in Maryland.
Oh my God.
Maryland.
Now, I'm so glad we had this caller. For any of the viewers that are listening, this is someone who I love to believe is a black, not to love to believe, she is a black queen, Renee. My time with working with her, she was amazing. So I just want to dive right into this black queen right now. Renee, who is, yes, she know how I am with her. Who is your role model?
I have so many. I don't have one. I don't have just like one.
Oh, so give us two. Give us two.
There's Rihanna, because
give us two good ones.
Give us two good ones.
And also Toni Morrison.
Who?
Toni, you never heard of Toni Morrison?
Oh my God, I'm gonna say yes for the fact that I'm being recorded.
John, you never heard none of her? Oh my God, Toni Morrison gives me life.
The day she leaves this earth, I'ma cry.
Oh, I know who that is. Oh my God, I was just watching something on Instagram about her. Oh my goodness.
Yes.
I know who that is.
Gives me so much life.
Yeah.
And who else? Give us one more.
If we want to go for pop culture's sake, Rihanna.
Oh. Did you get the Fenty? Did you get the new Fenty?
Not yet, because sis is trying to come for my coins. You know, her dad is my
That's that
grandma's
black
neighbor.
struggle there.
Okay.
That ain't shit.
Oh my
Sis
God.
need to stop coming for my coins, because I would gladly give her all my money. I just need my money to survive.
No,
So,
Rihanna is a pioneer in the black.
yeah,
in the black
shout out to
community.
Rihanna. Shout out to Rihanna.
Because she saw an opening where, you know, we needed makeup and we needed lingerie for everybody.
Okay.
Let's be real. Victoria's Secret was playing all of us with these little cheap panties that
Okay.
after one watch.
All right.
I saw like a bunch of openings and she took it.
So look,
Right
let's.
now, I'm not even pressed for her to come out with new music.
Okay.
I appreciate what she's coming out with for us right now. Ain't nobody
Okay. Now listen, I want to jump right into the conversation. King Neptune and I, Darcel and I, have just had a conversation about Black depression. And I wanted to know your views. You're a woman. You know what I mean? So I know there's so many struggles as a Black woman, but I want to give you a chance to just discuss what are your thoughts on Black depression? Where do you think it stands today?
I think we are not where we need to be in terms of handling it. I think we need to first start off by learning how to recognize when we as individuals are dealing with depression, but also recognize it in others. Because look at our kids. Look at how our parents treated us. I know from my personal experience, a lot of my friends, they've been dealing with depression, and they can't go to their Black parents and be like, I'm depressed. They're going to be like, what you depressed for? You got a roof over your head and clothes on your back. That doesn't mean that you can't be upset with how life is turning out. Like, the world is rough, especially for us Black folks. You know, the odds are very stacked against us. Even within our own community, the odds are stacked against us. You know, we're not all together. We're not united. The world sucks. Of course, it's very easy to become depressed.
So, I have a question for you, and I hope you're open to answering. Can you recall a time that you were depressed, and how did you battle it?
Right now, time I'm depressed.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Thank you for admitting. Okay.
No, it's just, my depression would be considered functional depression. There's different types.
Will be considered what?
You know, there's different types of depression, and it manifests differently in everybody.
Okay.
You know what I mean? There's some people that can't get up and get out of bed and do whatever they got to do.
Okay.
Me, I can get up and get out of bed and go to work every day and be fine, or pretend to be fine, rather. But as soon as I come home at night, on the weekends, I'm a whole different person because that's when I get the time.
I hear that.
Wow.
I felt that.
Wow. So honest.
I can't be walking around being sad all the time. They're gonna be like, everybody's gonna be like, you need to, you know, buck up. You can do this. Look at your mama. Look at your grandma. You know, that's what a lot of Black women are constantly told. We're not told that it's okay for us to be vulnerable, and most people don't see that.
Okay.
So you have to take that time to do it.
Okay. Wow. I just want to ask you one more question for some reason. I just feel like you're a perfect person to ask. Just one more question. Sum it up quickly as much as you can. But do you see in Black children? Do you think they are getting the support they need in 2019?
Not yet. I know there's people who are in education that are trying to work towards it. You know, because I have a friend that I've picked up a lot of what I know from, and I try to work it out with our kids, the very few Black kids that we have. But you know, I don't know if they're getting those needs met yet, but I hope they do soon. But it would take us recognizing them being depressed.
Right.
You know, it would take us recognizing that instead of just thinking, oh, they're just trying to be disrespectful, or just trying to piss me off, or they're doing certain things to spite you, when it's really they're little kids. They're dealing with a lot, and they're trying to figure out how to express that and how to fix that.
Interesting. Renee, Black Queen. I want to say, I just want to say thank you so much. I'm really glad to have you on the show.
Course.
Yeah, because I've told you for a while this was gonna happen, and I hope to have you as a caller again.
I would love to.
Okay, I was like, shoot. Cause you know I love me some Renee. Okay. Thank you, my love, and I'll talk to you soon, and hopefully see you soon as well.
Yeah, I'm gonna let you know when the Amari episodes drop.
Okay.
Bye.
Later, love.
Have a good night.
Bye, y'all.
Later. Wow,
Okay, so
this calling feature is really interesting.
A lot of people have a lot to say about this whole support and depression thing.
Oh my god, I didn't expect it to be so honest.
But to sum it up, I think a lot of what I'm getting is that the black struggle is what leads to black depression.
Oh.
I think that's the bottom line here. I feel like the struggle is what makes you such a strong and strict parent when that time comes, that when your child comes to you with certain issues because you've been through that certain struggle, you don't really see what they're trying to tell you.
And I think that with the black struggle, so many of us come out on top. But I think that we just don't open up. I think some of us battle it, some of us get over it, and we don't even talk about it. So it doesn't even give that child, that person that needed, how did you get through it? That's why I asked Renee that question, how did you get through it? Because a lot of people don't get through it and don't know how.
A lot of people just gotta ride the wave and just get through it.
And get through it.
Unfortunately.
But damn, I know I did.
Story of our lives.
Baby. To a beautiful podcast.
Okay, to episode 2.
Okay. Thank you everyone who is supporting thus far. I hope you guys enjoy this new visual feature and the call-in features. One thing I wanted to say that I know that I feel, I'm just so grateful to be able to grow with you guys. I want to be just like Apple. Every episode I want to grow. And you guys are going to grow with us.
If you guys have any questions or comments about anything we spoke about, you can leave comments on our Instagram, or you can message us, and we'll we'll even post y'all. We want
to interact with our community.
Right.
So, hey everybody, it's your boy Jehan Neptune
and KingNeptune,
and that was Boys in the Pod.